This is truly the happiest, brightest recipe in my book. My extra lemony lemon berry cake. With the pandemic, no travels on the horizon, and my career in the dumps, I make this outrageous cake as a pick-me-up. There's just something about lemons. You can't be sad with anything lemon on your plate. Or on your dress. As ridiculous as it is to bake a cake in a party dress like this, no one's having parties this summer. I'm not going anywhere, you're not going anywhere. So I thought, why not put on the party lemon dress and bake a lemon berry cake in it? This cake is an adaptation of Ina Garten's lemon cake. Queen Ina Garten. I lowered the sugar a lot, but trust me, it's plenty sweet and it's packed with flavor with the added berries. All right, let's make this cake. Here are the ingredients. Screenshot this. The intense flavor of this cake really comes from the combination of oils in the lemon zest and the lemon juice. If you did just one or the other alone, your cake would come out good, but it would have a more subtle lemon flavor. The combination makes it a lemon punch across the face, but like a good punch across the face. This butter should be pretty soft, so I left this out overnight. It's perfect. Cream together the butter, sugar, and lemon zest. I've cracked the eggs into a little bowl, and then as the blender is going on low speed, I'm going to add each egg one at a time until it's fully incorporated. So put that aside. Next, we're going to combine all the dry ingredients in a separate bowl. So this recipe calls for both baking powder and baking soda. And yes, you have to use both of them. You can't substitute one for the other because they act actually very differently. And then a whole teaspoon of salt. Give it a good mix. I like to sift in my dry ingredients because it aerates the batter and makes it extra fluffy. Sift in half the dry ingredients, then blend it a little. Then put in the rest of the dry ingredients and blend everything until it's just combined. So we need buttermilk for this recipe. And I don't like to buy buttermilk from the store because it always comes in these big cartons that's way more buttermilk than I need for one recipe. And then I don't bake for a while and then it goes bad and then I feel bad for wasting food. So instead of buying it, you can make your own buttermilk. It couldn't be easier. The ratio is 1 cup of whole milk to 1 tablespoon of white wine vinegar. Drizzle that slowly into the batter. It looks so creamy and silky, silky smooth. It's so tempting to eat the batter without even baking it. It's just, the batter alone is so good. We have already got the lemon zest in there. Now we're gonna kick it up with some lemon juice because this cake is gonna be full of lemon. Is your mood lifting yet? Mine is. I don't really have a measurement for the vanilla. I never measure vanilla. I don't know why. I just do a dash. And don't forget this, like I always do, preheat to 350 degrees. Blueberries and raspberries are in season during the summer months, so they're perfect for this cake. You can do both, one or the other, or just leave them out entirely. I'm gonna dredge the berries in a little bit of flour. Dredging just means dusting with some flour. So I'm gonna put some flour on the berries, and that's gonna help the berries stick to the batter and not sink to the bottom. You don't want to force them in, you just, politely suggest that the berries incorporate into the batter. You ask nicely. You get things when you ask nicely. Love it. Prep 2 9-inch cake pans and evenly pour the batter in between the two of them. Oh my God, look at this. I'm just gonna let this clip roll for a little bit. Let's just watch this. Then into the oven for 35 minutes or until they're just lightly golden brown. While the cakes are baking, we're going to make a simple lemon syrup. Half a cup of lemon juice, simmered with half a cup of sugar. Oh my god, it makes the house smell so good. It actually smelled so good that it made Evan walk in from the garage like, what is this smell? Where is it coming from? Lemon waft?
I need to waft it. It does smell very good.
If there was smell-o-vision, I would waft the lemons to you right now. The minute these cakes come out of the oven, when they're still like very piping hot, take a fork, poke the surface of the cake, because that's how we're gonna pour the simple syrup over it and get the simple syrup soaked into the cake. This is a final kick of lemon flavor in the cake. It's one of Ina's greatest tricks for a moist and flavorful cake. This does add a bit of extra sugar though, so you could skip this, but then why even make a cake? Now while the cakes are cooling off, all the way off, we'll make the frosting. I make a classic cream cheese frosting for this, except I add lemon juice and lemon zest. This whole tub is 12 ounces. You're gonna use the whole thing. And 2 cups of sifted powdered sugar, plus half a cup of unsalted butter. Done. Honestly, does anything make you happier than the smell and the taste of lemons? I have no self-control when it comes to this stuff. This flipping part can get a little bit tricky. I've split so many cakes doing this, but practice does make perfect. Again, make sure the cakes are completely cool before you start to handle them. I keep this icing really basic, almost rustic. I fill the middle, but not the sides. Okay, let's see if this one works. Nice and steady. Flip. Did it work? Did it work? Please tell me it worked. Please tell me it worked. Oh, it worked! So there are a lot of imperfections here, but that's what I'm going for. I think it's charming when it's imperfect. You know, there's perfection in its imperfection. Truth be told, I usually decorate this with blueberries on the outside, but I ran out of them. Et voila! Extra lemony berry cake. Sunshine and happiness in one bite.